Wait, before we get started, I'm gonna be reviewing this little gameplay from this dude I met on stream. He has a Roblox. He has a game called Death Note or Roblox based on Death Note, and I'm basically reviewing it. It's just gonna be playing in the background every now and then, just to give everybody like something to watch while y'all listening to Storytime. So if y'all enjoyed it and y'all like the game, just search him up on Roblox. It's dgem_YouTube. Let's get it. So for today's stream, as y'all know, we finally got this face cam. So we're gonna be doing something a little different today. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be gaming today. We're gonna be doing a lot of face content. You feel me? And I wanted to start off. With a little story time for y'all. You get what I'm saying? Just so y'all could get to know me a little better and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell y'all the first time I had my first like family brawl and shit. And I'm not talking about us fighting each other. I'm talking about my family versus somebody else and they peoples and shit. Like me and my cousins, we grew up, you feel me? We grew up in North New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? So we used to be getting into it with each other and other people a lot. So we was always going to fighting and shit, right? So on this one particular day, right, my man's Reg, right, he had told me that there was like a party in the Central Ward. You know what I'm saying? If anybody from North, y'all know that, like, or Jersey, y'all know that in Newark, like, you know how cities most of the time they're divided by like sides, so it'd be like south side, north side, west side. Nah, our shit's divided by wards, right? So there's a North Ward, which is where like all like a lot of like immigrants and like Latinx folk live and shit. Then you got the South Ward, which is like where the black folks live. In the West Ward, black folks live. And then East Ward. Personally, I didn't even know the East Ward existed until like 2018 or some shit like that, when we went to the BJ's across the bridge that's right by Kearney and shit. So I'm guessing like the East Ward is like, it's basically just downtown. It's like I'm assuming that now I think about downtown, is probably considered the East Ward, and then you could go across the bridge and it's like very nice over there, right by Kearney, right by Ironbound. It's real nice over there. That's where a lot of white people live in the city and shit. You feel me? So yeah. So and then the South and West Ward, in my opinion, that's where a lot of like the gang activity is at. Specifically the South Ward, even more specifically the Deep South, which is across the bridge and shit. So yeah, I'm from the South Ward of New Jersey. I'm from Clinton Hill, but like I said, my man's, he from the Central Ward. It's like the middle. He in like that Springfield area where like Bard is at, Cityplex, that Wendy's, that Save Law, all that shit. Yeah, so he said it was a party right by him in the South Ward and shit. So I'm like, he asked me to pop out with him. So I'm like, I bet. And my cousin is from and raised in Jersey too, in North too. We was all raised in my nana house. But when he was in like 5th grade, him and his parents moved to Atlanta and shit, right? So they was visited. I believe it was like summer. I believe it was like the summer. It was like the summer I was in 10th. I was summer before I went to 10th grade. So between 9th and 10th grade, which was what was that, like summer 2018, summer 2017? I'm pretty sure it was like summer, because I went to high school. I started high school in 9th grade in 2017, so it had to be like summer 2018. Yeah, I believe so, because I took some of my cousin Geek. She came to Virginia, moved back down to Jersey, was staying at my nana house and shit. So yeah, so my cousin Brandon, he was up there for the summer, up there, because it's Jersey, he was in Atlanta, so he was up there for the summer, right? And I told him like, yo, Reg said it's a party he want to pop out to, I'm gonna go, you want to come? He said hell yeah. So boom boom boom, we get flea and shit, and we go to the party. The party was pretty cool. You niggas know how Jersey party is. Niggas just form hella circles, ciphers, and then just dance. Jersey club dance and shit. So it was a whole bunch of that, nigga. I wasn't no dancer, so I was just in the crowd watching, chilling and shit. So yeah, but y'all know how all New Jersey parties end, my nigga. Like it always is somebody motherfucking either getting shot, somebody starts fighting, or the cops come, or it's a combination of all of those things, or some of those things. So I forgot what happened. Either somebody got shot, niggas started fighting. It might be somebody, some type of activity cabin, because the cops had came and they started escorting all of us out and shit. So we all leaving the party. Reg, like I said, was by his house, so he was just around the corner, so he walked home. But then my aunt came and picked me and Brandon up and shit. So we in the car, with the party is over. We still got high energy. We chilling, having a good time on the way back. We get back to my nan house. Brandon, mother, his parents named Quilla and Eric. I'm gonna just let y'all know for because they're gonna be a part of the story. And my aunt that picked us up, her name is Mira. She's also gonna be a part of the story too. Yeah, so we get back to the house. Quilla give us some money to go get some Chinese food for us and everybody else. So me and Brandon, if y'all know Clinton Hill, like Upper Clinton Hill, like around like the South 10th, South 11th area, it's that little lot with like it got all the stores. It got like Family Dollar, Chinese store, and all of the and Chinese store and a laundromat and shit. So we go to Chinese store right there. I do not know the name. I've been going there since I was a baby. Get food from there since I was a baby. I still don't know the name. But yeah, we go over there. It was a little later in the night, and nobody else was in there. So while we order our food and everybody food, we waiting. We over there dancing, laughing, having a good time in there, recording little videos and shit. We get our food. We walking back to the house, to my nana house next door, and we still like recording, laughing, and all that shit, having a good time. So when we get in there, this is where shit start getting real. So when we get in there, Eric and Quilla is in the kitchen. They get their food, I get my food, and I start eating, putting my shit together. And Brandon, I forgot why, but he went upstairs to Mira's room. He was in there with Mira and Maya and shit. Maya's our other cousin. Me, Maya, and Brandon are first cousins. You get all our sisters are all our mothers are sisters. So how their sibling thing go is Quilla is the oldest. That's Brandon's mother. Then it's Mira, that's Maya's mother. Then it's my mother, and then the youngest are two twin boys, and he got one of the twins, Tweety. It's Tweety and she. Tweety, he has two kids, a son and a daughter, but they're a lot younger than us. So I mean, we still be chilling with them and shit. Like we playing the game with the boy, and I used to play Minecraft with Kayla too. But yeah, they younger, so they not really a part of this story, and they wasn't even around anyway. So yeah, he went upstairs with them, with Maya and Mira in Mira's room, and I was still in the kitchen with Eric and Quilla. Quilla was putting together Eric's plate because Eric is in a wheelchair, so he can eat by himself, but he can't put stuff together by himself. You get what I'm saying? So she was helping him out, putting his shit together, blah blah blah. And we just hear like commotion outside, like people just talking loud and like yelling a little bit, this, that, and the third. But you get what I'm saying? We didn't really think too much of it though, cause bro, it's like it's North, like is North. We live in the city, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like we live in the city, so like stuff like that isn't out of the ordinary. Like it's not nothing to be concerned about, unless it is something to be concerned about. Like, but like yeah. So we continue eating. Stuff just increasingly get louder and louder and louder. But I forgot to mention too, like Mira's room is on the second floor. My nana house is really big. It's like 3 stories and a basement. Like she owned the whole house, and even around the house is a big ass gate around the whole thing, and it's a front yard, backyard, basically a side yards too, because the yard circles the entirety of the house. You get what I'm saying? For all the way around. Got a driveway, all that shit. So she lived on the second floor, and the way her room is set up, she got two windows. This window over here on the left side, it it shows a little bit of yard, and it shows the street outside and the sidewalk. This one, it shows a lot of the yard, the driveway, and some of and a little bit of the street. So they can, if when they look out the window, they can see everything that's happening out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I was saying, back to us downstairs, it was just increasingly getting louder and louder and louder and louder. So we like, bro, what the fuck is going on? So me and Quilla, we go outside to check it out. Like I said, Eric, he in a wheelchair, so he, you get what I'm saying, he would tell us like, nah, don't go, don't go, like don't even get involved in that shit. And we was like, he was like, shit, it sound very cool. It sound like it's happening either in our yard or like right outside of it. So we like, bro, we about to go see what the motion about, see what the commotion is. You know what I'm saying? So feel me, we hop out, we go, we get outside, and when we get outside, we see remember my cousin Deke, I mentioned before, she had moved back. She had moved from Virginia back to Jersey, and the what you call it, it was her. She was arguing with these people. I'm gonna give you a little backstory on why she was arguing with them, because it's a little bit of tea, you know what I'm saying? So basically, she was fucking with this dude that lived like down, what's that street down, you know, that street that connects Narian to Clinton Place. I haven't lived in Jersey since 2021, my nigga. I have moved to Atlanta. Now I'm in Virginia now, so it's like a street. So if you go down Narian Place and hit, I think it's called Huntington Terrace. I forgot the street name. You go down there, then you make a right. Then after you get off that street, that's Clinton Place. So it was on that street. They lived on like that house, that dirty ass, musty looking house on that corner. You feel me? Corner of Huntington Terrace and Clinton Place, or whatever that street is called. So yeah, they was feel me. My cousin, feel me. She felt me, she sold merch to get by, you know what I'm saying? So they was coming over to cop some merch, you know. They was coming over to cop some merch. But the tea is that the dude that was copping with that brung his people was the cop from her. She was my cousin D, she was fucking him at the time. And for some reason he had like his ex-girlfriend. I guess his ex-girlfriend still be coming over like that house, because it's basically like a fucking trap house. Like niggas just come in and out of you. You know how some people's family houses, just be people constantly rotating in and out. And a lot of people, some of the people don't even be just family. Like, but the people, they don't give a fuck. They just let anybody come in and out of that. So it was kind of like that, one of them type houses, type places. So I guess his ex kept on coming in and out. I don't know. She still was around his family, I guess she was like a part of his family. But like, you know, my cousin, she a real hustler. She don't care. She was getting her money and moving on with her life. So feel me. And she wasn't planning on marrying this nigga, having kids with, so it really didn't matter to her. Like, it was just she getting her money and shit. So she putting this shit together in her car, and they like right at the end of the driveway on the sidewalk, and they just making hella noise. It was specifically the ex, so like I guess she was on some jealous shit and was like being weird because of that. So she was making hella noise. He and D kept telling her like, yo bro, like this my nana's place, like she owned this place, like she's like she's in like her 70s 80s, like she's upstairs trying to sleep, like it's after hours, like y'all gotta relax, like you feel me, y'all gotta being real respectful, like y'all gotta relax, y'all making a lot of noise. Like you know how old people do, they get easily waked, especially when they hear that stuff is happening in their place, they be easily woken. So I'm like, she like, yeah, like y'all gotta chill, like she trying to sleep, and the girl kept being loud, blah 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 blah, and she kept telling like, bro, just chill, like I'm about to have y'all shit, just relax. I guess at one point the girl just started getting loud and disrespectful. So then my cousin D, she get out the car, she get to arguing with the girl, this, that, and third. And that's when me and Quilla had came out because the commotion was getting crazy. So we come out, we see them arguing. Usually with stuff like this, I don't say nothing. I don't do nothing unless if niggas start putting hands on people, that's when I step in. But besides that, I just let people do what they do. Argue, like I don't argue with people. I don't go back and forth with people. Like, but if shit get dangerous, shit get smoky, that's when I step in and intervene. So I was letting Deacon Quilla argue with the girl, this, that, and third. That little ringleader dude, which wasn't the dude that Deke was messing with, but it was another dude. He was obviously like ringleader, like he was kind of in the back and surrounded by everybody. You could tell like they kind of listened to him. I respect him though, because he was trying to de-escalate the whole time. Like he was just trying to get, he came here to get and go, but the ex-girl was just being extra. So that little ringleader, he was telling them, let's go, like we already got the shit, so just come on. So they listened. So they literally walked across the street. They was about to hit the corner, be out of sight, out of mind. Quilla being got an anger management like she do. She love some bitch. I forgot what exactly she said, but that shit set that girl off. She snapped around, turned around, started running towards Quilla and shit. So and this was like one of the funniest parts of the fight, because like as soon as the ex was the arms reached Quilla, I gotta give you a representation. Quilla lifted her up by her head and just, she was literally swinging shorty by her hair like on some Goku shit. Like, you know how if you ever play any Dragon Ball fighting games, Goku's grab usually always like he grabs somebody's feet and just swings them and just tosses them. That's exactly what she did to that guy. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I was really like, like I was in such a shock that I allowed this. They had a gay dude with him who was a bitch, because I don't care if you like niggas, I don't care what your preference. Nigga, you're a man, bro. Why you hitting women, bro? I was literally right there. You could have pulled up on me, but say you chose to hit a woman. So he snuck. My aunt hit her. That's when I interviewed. I was like, oh hell no! So I started knocking shit. Boom, 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 boom. I'm really knocking his shit loose, like. And like he couldn't even fight back. I was really doing his shit the worst way. So that's when everybody, all the other people started hopping in and joining in on the fight and shit. Then at this point, like I said, remember about Mirror's windows. I guess they.
Subtop rated view boost at peak high.
Bro.
C0M. Remove the space.
These bots be on my shit. No, bro, get out of my chat, bro. No bots. But yeah, they had seen what was going on, and they ran downstairs. Mine didn't even have shoes on. She just skated out. Said, Brandon, he flew down the motherfuckers. Let me give you a little story about Brandon. Brandon has like anger issues, bro. Like real anger issues. So imagine a nigga with anger issues and anger management, and somebody who's always fighting, seeing that his mother was in a fight or got hit. This nigga was going ballistic. Like, he lost his fucking mind. So the three of them came down, and we basically, and then Dika joined in too. We basically had a big ass brawl. And then my uncle Pete, he had came down for a little while. And, he was there for like the shortest time, but he was really throwing them bitches. Like, he's really connected all of it, because it was like this big black buff nigga. He was scary as hell though. You could tell he was scary, but he was like going around just fighting everybody and like. But yeah, I was still fighting. Gay doing that at some point. Like, he wasn't fighting back. I'm not the type of dude, I'm not gonna fight you if you're not fighting back. So he couldn't fight back, so I did my last press. Boom, he fell into the bushes. No, he fell on the curb first, and then boom, and I knew I stopped because my spidey senses started tingling. I turned around, the big buff dude, he over there running at me. So when we make eye contact, he still was advancing towards me, but he kind of slowed down his advance and put his guard up, and like, you know how when niggas be scary and they don't really want to fight, but they feel like they have to, so they approach very slowly. Like, he was trying to sneak me while I wasn't looking, but I seen him, so he kind of like slowed down his advance. Like, nigga, you big as hell, buff as hell, you scared of little old me and all of us. So I was about to fight him, but then Brandon ended up swooping in and attacking the nigga. He was basically running from Brandon because Brandon was on some Incredible Hulk shit. He was on some Incredible Hulk shit. He was about to try to pick this nigga up and slam him and shit. So the nigga was basically like chasing the nigga. Brandon was basically chasing the nigga around. So I turned back around and the gay nigga got back up and snuck mirror, bro. And this is the part that Maya always be talking about. She was like, all she seen in her was me walking towards the nigga saying, oh hell no, we not doing that. Now I really started doing shit. Boom, boom, boom. Anybody if anybody fight, you know that doing a real, I wasn't throwing no jabs, no nothing. I was straight hooking that nigga. You know a real hook is when you snap that shit like. You gotta like, you know what I mean? You kind of gotta like snap your arm to get like the full force of the punch of the hook. So I was hitting boom, haymakers, boom, 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 boom. So, but I hit him last time, boom. This nigga fell into the bushes. This nigga was out of commission. He was laid up in the bushes, like bloody, shirt ripped, all that shit. Then Maya still was hitting on that nigga 'cause he just hit her mother and shit, like So yeah, so at that point, them niggas was fucked up. Like, them niggas fucked up. The woman was fucked up. The men was fucked up. All of them was getting beat up. But the leader and the nigga that Deke was messing with, they didn't join the fight. They was kind of like on the sidelines telling everybody to like chill. It's not that deep. So at this point, like, his people was beat up. So I guess he feared for their life and he put out a gun. Boom. First person he aimed it right at me because I was doing the most there. That's the first time, nigga. I grew up in the hood. I grew up with friends and family who were in the streets, but I've seen a lot of guns. I ain't gonna say all that, but like I seen a lot of guns and violence and shit. But I never had no gun pointed at me. I looked directly into that bedroom, nigga. The thing is that I was scared, but I knew I wasn't gonna die, and I knew he wasn't gonna shoot it because you could tell like he did. I know niggas that really be doing shit. I know that look in niggas' eyes. He did not have that look. He was just trying to like recuperate and like get us off of his peoples and like for them to like pick them up and run and shit. And like I said, I do respect him because he was never on none of that bullshit the whole time. He was always trying to like de-escalate it, and because it was not that deep. And I knew that he knew that his friend was in the wrong because his friend was just starting for no reason when we had a valid reason to say what we were saying to her. He was just trying to tell, like, you know, our Nana, she old, like she need to get her rest, like you disturbing her, like her window was right there, like if we all could hear what's going on in the house, they can definitely hear. She can most definitely hear, probably more than anybody else. So yeah, I do respect him. He was trying to de-escalate everything. He honestly could have shot any one of us that night, but he was trying to get us off, which he did. But another funny thing is that as soon as he put out that gun, bro, I was looking around, I see my uncle. I looked back towards the nigga with the gun. I looked back towards my uncle. The nigga was gone, bro. He was gone, but I don't know, bro. He's old, like back problem, like his back kind of like hunched. He had back problems and shit, bro. Cause nigga was like, I'm pretty sure he was doing drugs back in the day. You know how people who do drugs when they get old, like their body be fucked up. So, bro, I never seen him move so fast, bro. I turned away for a second. He was gone, bro. I looked at the house. I didn't see the door, but I didn't see the gate open. I didn't see nothing. He was out, bro. He was. But the nigga was fucking good, bro. So yeah. After he put out the gun, he picked everybody up and they literally started hauling ass back down the street to their crib. So the fight was over. Everybody adrenaline still rushing and shit, but everybody calming down. The only nigga that still hyped is Brandon. I told you this nigga got anger issues, and a nigga with anger issues just seen his mother get hit and snuck, and then on top of that, like when she got snuck, I think the gay nigga pulled out like a patch of her hair too. So the nigga was like, this nigga started Donkey Konging, smashing on the dirt in front of the house. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, you look goofy, bro. I understand the situation, but nigga, the shit is over. You already got that get back. Like, why are you banging Hulk? Why are you Hulk smashing and fucking I mean, like Hulk smashing, Donkey Kong smashing the goddamn ground, like you on some other shit, bro. So he picked. So we all start going back in the game. We talking about the situation. This down the third. Me and Quilla was really the only ones. Me, Quilla, Eric was really the only ones that knew like how it started. So Deke was kind of explaining everything to everybody else. And then Mary was like, "Oh, this is not my phone. Like I picked up the wrong phone. I picked up." So he was like, she ended up, her and one of the girls that we fought. They had picked up each other's phones basically. Like they had picked up the wrong phones and shit. So we like, oh. So we was like, I'm gonna call the dude she was messing with. She called him up and like, oh yeah, they got the wrong phones. He's like, I'm gonna bring her phone over here and Mirror. She gonna give me the girl's phone and then I'm basically swapping for y'all. He did that. He came. They swapped the phones. And he was telling me like, bro, what the fuck was that? Why would y'all do that? I'm like, no, why would we do that, nigga? You seen the bitch like he's kind of like apologizing and shit. I'm like, nigga, like these niggas weird. But I kid you not, I never seen them niggas ever again after that shit. Cause South 11th, that's South 11th, South 10th. That's like those are weed box. So people go over there to get weed and shit, get that block work. So they usually walk down Narian Street to go across the street to South Tiffany, pick up their weed and shit. But I never seen them go down, come over there before. I think they went the long way, like went around. Cause there's another street after Nary Street that you could use to get to South Tiffany across the street. So I feel like they started going the long way and shit. So niggas is bitches. But yeah, that was like, that shit was funny as fuck, bro. Like looking back at it, that shit was so funny. That was like the first and only family brawl I ever been in. Like anytime I fought, it was always on some like one-on-one type of shit. So that was like the first time I had a family brawl. It was so many bitch niggas in there, bro. All of the niggas were like basically targeting the woman and shit. And it was me and Brandon was basically like the only men. Like I said, Uncle P, he was only there for like a quick second, like towards the end. But it was basically me and Brandon just protected all the women while the women is fighting each other. And like the men were bitches and like just sneaking the women like on some weird shit, bro. So yeah, that was the little family brawl we had, and word, that was it. That was my little TED talk. That was my little story time. Bro, that shit was so